Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode in my Unity Open World series. So in this episode I'm going to implement a vaulting mechanism like this. So it's not perfect yet, we will continue to make it perfect, but that's what I'm going to start today. And as always, this episode is sponsored by these generous patrons. Thank you very much for the support you guys are giving me. Alright, so now we have developed this vaulting mechanism. Actually we worked only with the animations. Now let's see how to actually add a vault object vault and make this character jump over that. Alright, so before that there is a small issue here. So if I go a place like this and I can't move over objects like this because of the collision, but if I press V we can simply go through them because in that case we were moving the character not with the help of forces, because it doesn't use the rigid body component, it just directly moves the character using tweening through the script. So we need to find a solution for that. And now with that said, let's create a vault object, a small wall this character can vault. So how do we go about that? Okay, let's add a new 3D cube like this. And place it here. Oh, that's too high. Let's make it like this. I'll name this one wall short, no, vaultable. Is that a real word? I don't know. Okay, now let's add a new tag. Oh, here, vault. Oh, maybe no, let's go for a different approach, because yeah, so we can do stuff like this. Whenever we add a object like this, either this guy can hide behind this wall or jump over that wall or peek over that wall. So in order to have such behaviors, we need to identify this one as a certain type of object. So yeah, let's add another collider here. Oh, can we add a second collider? Okay, let's make this one. Let's add a box collider. Yeah, and let's make it larger like this. And let's add a new script. Voltable. On collision, enter. Oh, let's make this not a collider, let's make it a trigger. So this should be on trigger, enter. And let's also add void on trigger exit as well. And it should have the collider COL. Let's add a debug loop so that we can see if this is working. Let's say inward outward. Let's see if these are working. Oh, what's happening? No, it's not working. Why is that? This is a trigger. Alright, I didn't add the script here. Alright, inward, outward, inward, outward. Cool. Now when I am here, when I press space, he should automatically rotate to the volt. Oh, we should disable this IK thing. Wait, what happened here? I have moved my character. Okay, now it should be fine. No? Maybe let's make this a little bit larger than the character, so it should fix the problem. Right. Okay, that was wrong, but we can fix it. So when we are in the volt, we should get the volt, the hand location, the point that we need to jump over, then accordingly we should move the character. So how to do that? Okay, so in the player character, let's add a private variable, private voltable like this, and then shall we add a set? Yeah. Now in the voltable, let's set call let's do it like this. If call dot get component character, let's do it like this, character C equals call dot get component character. If C is not equal to null, if C is not null, then C dot set voltable is this. Set this as the reference of the voltable object. Let's do the same here. Oh, when we exit, we should set this to null. Right, now we should return the location of the voltable object. So to define the location, under the voltable wall, I'll add another empty object. Let's call it jump position, and I'll place it like this. So that's the height we should go. And in here I'll create a new variable, public transform volt position. Now let's call it volt point. And let's create another function, vector 3 get volt point. Public, and let's return volt point dot position. All right, now here, and I'll set the volt point like this, and now in the character, when I get the jump input, first, before doing anything, if vaultable is not null, then let's do a vault instead of jumping. So now I should, in order to vault, I should how to do that? I should do the vaulting with the vault position. So yeah, let's get vaultable, get vault point like this, and now we need to create this function in the in character moment. Well, yeah, here instead of returning the point, only the position, let's just return the transform so that we can access the rotation as well. Okay, now by creating that, we get this type of a vault function here, and let's disable this now and add these two lines. These are the ones we did before. Now that we do have the vault point, let's go here. No, let's go to the character movement and let's do this to move like this. Well, to avoid confusion, let's call this let's call this T vault point. Now here let's take this as T vault point position, and yeah, so after this twin is completed, we need another function on complete. How do we set up on complete? Like this. Why can't I do it? Okay, let's create an twin callback. Twin callback. Twin callback. How to define one? Here let's give another vector 3. How to? For now I'll give a new, actually I need the endpoint in the in terms of vector. Let's just give vector 0. So why am I not getting a suggestion to complete this? Okay, this is how we define a callback. So here land, let's call it land, and let's define this land like this: void land vector 3, let's call it land point. Let's get a transform for this one too. So yeah, we can define another transform t land point, and let's call this one white, like this. Oh, will that work? T land point. Oh, it doesn't work like that. Should this be like iTween callback? No. Okay, so this is how you, yeah, we don't need this. Let's make a sequence sq equals dot tween sequence, like this, and then sq dot append this part, like this. Now we need to move the character to the place this character has to land. So let's add, let me duplicate this one, and I'll name this land position. I'll make it a place like this. Yeah, jump position should be a place like this. Okay, now in here in the voltable I'll add another one, land point, and let's make another function get land point and return land point dot transform. Let's set the reference here properly. And let's add the voltable get land point to this. Now we already have a land point object, and then append transform do move here t land point. So I don't think I need to set ease here. and here also. Yeah, let's do that later. We can adjust the land points later, but for now let's see if that works. Okay, it did work. Let's reduce the time to f.3f. Wait, what happened there? What happened there? Let's see. Didn't I already disable iCase? I did. Okay, let's completely disable iCase from here and check again. What happened there? Let's enable this again, and let's increase this time interval like 5. Right. So here actually the problem is, after this part we need to return, otherwise this jump in will also play it. So yeah, that should be the issue. Let's see. Yeah, that's the issue. Okay, now what if I try to reach the wall from this side and jump to the other side? Well, let's address that problem later. For now, I'll stop at this point. So, to see what we did today, let's play the game again and press space. That's what happens. Let's refine this in the next episode. So if you like to support my work, you can get the membership of my Patreon club. Link would be in the description below, and I'll soon release another project file release. Feel free to check that as well. And thanks for watching. See you in the next episode. Goodbye.